So today we are going to be explaining levels 51 through 55, and also my last video I accidentally said level 51 through 60, which I was like, oh no, to say level 51 through 55. So yeah, that was kind of crazy, not gonna lie. Please do not take that literally. But we are not playing 10 levels. All right, we are not playing that many levels, bro. But yeah, this level article is being rewritten at the moment. Yeah. Oh god. Okay. It is a pretty short one, so you will get to level 52 pretty soon because of how short this one is. So it's class for difficulty unsafe, unsecure, and has a medium entity count. Level 51 is a subterranean site of an ancient city once inhabited by the lost. Now long abandoned and fallen into a ruin. It consists of 3 primary sections: the outer labyrinth, the city within it, and the temple at the center of the city. Huh. Did I remember this at some point? Seeing this, I think. Apparently at level 51 is within an underground cavern. Based on the manner in which many structures appear disturbed, it may have possibly been located elsewhere before no cluing is cavern. The architectural elements of level 51 resemble those of various ancient cultures from all parts of the world in the front rooms. However, its overall style does not align with any known singular culture and seems distinctly unique. So, all forms of technology cease functioning within level 51. So, how do you guys even get information on this level? Are you guys lying? Huh? I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure you have to have technology to even explain levels. So, how do you guys? Never mind. Cannot be operated into a road. Thus, the level cannot be documented in any other manner relying upon technology. Oh, okay, there are. So, okay, never mind. The source of this phenomenon is yet to be identified. Level 51 may be divided into 3 primary sections. Imagine there's a fourth, little secret part. That might be like that's in a house somewhere, and then you can just touch it to be sent to that next section. That would be pretty cool, but I don't think the Backrooms creators are actually gonna see or hear this video. To take that good suggestion. Suggestion. I mean, if they rewrite this, when they finish rewriting this, maybe they'll add a 4th section, right? But but this is probably going to be a completely different level anyway, so take it as you will. The part of 3051, plotters will find themselves in a marvelous maze with faded zigzag patterns of gold lining in the floor. Pottery baskets and candles are strewn about in the corners, and vines permeate the cracks in the walls. There's also holes of various shapes and sizes in the ceiling, some dripping with black ooze. Is that tar? The labyrinth's layout consistently shifts as every attempt to map it has resulted in an entirely different map that contradicts previous and later attempts. Beyond the labyrinth lies the city. Not much of the original structures remain, having eroded beneath the sands of time and liminal decay. They said the thing! Liminal! They said it! From what does remain, it can be inferred that the city once consisted of houses, farms, and markets belonging to citizens from all castes of society. It was a prosperous, long-standing, and densely populated area, possibly more so than present-day level 11. It is unknown why all the inhabitants of the city had abandoned it, but it may be related to its possible displacement from its original location. No human remains have been found. So, yeah, they all left the level, and none of them have died. I'm pretty sure you two. So, please do not remove my channel. I'm pretty sure that no one died. All right, nobody died. If there's no remains. So, yeah, please do not do anything bad to my channel. The temple! At center of city lies a temple. Compared to the rest of level 51, its age and considerably better, though not that capacitates for a little. The tower structure is slightly lopsided, and an overgrowth of weeds choke the outer walls. Waterfalls gush from its sides. Wow. Various relics may be found strewn about the temple's main hall, ranging from the ladders of ceremonial garb. I'm not sure I'm saying that right. I know. I'm not really too familiar with that word, so that should be a stupid sentence to say, but like, still. Two idols, two broken blades, and arrow wheels forged of iron. Several instances of stern insignia may also be found, although this symbol was previously documented and its meaning had long eluded to those attempting to study it. But the discovery of 51 is not through the collective religion of the lost. Mock-up of this insignia. Pretty cool symbol. Looks like an eye with some angel wings or something. Yeah, it looks like that. And you could also make claims that it also could be leaves, because it also looks like leaves, but to me it looks like angel wings. So this might represent like a biblically accurate angel, quote unquote, but I'm pretty sure it's a fake version of angels, because angels cannot possibly look like this. At the back of the main hall stands a large wall engraved with a description detailing the various gods of the lost. A description of the wall's contents may be found here. Numerous statues stand throughout the temple, likely depicting the various deities. However, many of them have defaced and thus cannot be identified. The manner of damage to these statues appear to be more deliberate than natural. Beyond the main halls is another section of the temple appearing to have been hidden and sealed off. This area is an expansive meeting hall, within which is a large round table encircled by marble thrones. Beyond each throne is a door. Most of the doors are currently locked, save for those which lead to level Theta. What is level Theta? The hub. Grey Realm. What is Grey Realm? We gotta explain some of these levels, bro. Honest Grave. What? I've never heard of Theta, this level, and Grey Realm. I've never heard of those three levels, bro. I need to explain those levels sometimes. I mean, at some point, bro. Maybe like I'll pre-record those. Cause oh my god, I'm missing out. Due to the apparent significance of this area, its barely understood nature, it will remain sealed off from others, and its specific location will remain undisclosed to the public. Well, the Meg conducts further investigation and research. Okay, I'm going in there. Entities within the crevices of level 51 dwells entities such as death moths, death rats, and crawlers. The temple is the only part of level 51 devoid of entities. These entities will never approach the temple, seeming to intentionally avoid it for unknown reasons. Maybe because something about the temple scares them, huh? Maybe. Yeah, okay, no. Maybe accessed by no clue through a painting level 57's halls of murals. So you only go back like six levels. By doing so. So I mean, I guess if you want to explore these pretty cool places, this pretty cool place, go ahead. It's not that much of a backtrack. I mean, backtrack of levels. So I mean, I'm not stopping you or saying claim about it. Exits. Enter one of the holes in the ceiling of the labyrinth to go to level 10, level 20. Do so with caution, as some entities may lurk within the holes. Why would you do it? Enter any of the unlocked doors in the temple's meeting hall. Yeah, I'm doing that. I would suggest doing that. Because you can go to level 555, Grey Realm, Theta, and this level. I'm not sure if there's dangerous levels, but, you know. That's class undetermined. Eyes on you. Great! Alright. This article is outdated. Mysterious properties, unknown information, and undocumented entities. Great! Level 52 is a large cavern. Okay, this is like the first cavern I think I've seen since level 8. Enters it with unknown physical entrance or exit. There are similar smaller tunnels branching from its center. It's too vast to be accurately measured, but the floor has been estimated to be around 200,000 square feet. That's a lot. The cavern is composed of various types of rocks, depending on the area, including but not limited to limestone, dolomite, gypsum, marble, slate, and granite. Is gypsum that one? There are some precious metals in the crystals within level 52, but they are rare and limited. It's makes them very valuable to traders, and it's a main source of attraction for wanderers and interest level. So, but among these minerals are gold, quartz, diamond, titanium, and silver. Diamond, bro. Diamond? But you know what I can do with a diamond? You know what I can do with a giant piece of diamond, bro? I can buy a fucking mansion with one. Alright? I can buy a mansion. If it's a red diamond, I'm rich, bro. I'm rich if it's a red diamond. Huge piece of red diamond, bro. The limited size of level makes it able to be explored efficiently, albeit somewhat slowly due to its opposing size. And guess what? Just use these minerals instead. Go to the level, skip the backrooms, use these minerals instead of current minerals. All right, how about that? How about that, guys? Stop using renewable. How about stop using non-renewable resources, instead use renewable resources from the backrooms, because there must be an infinite amount of this. Because yeah. But it's somewhat slowly due to its imposing size. Level 82 is one of the most ancient places in the backrooms. Neanderthals from the middle of the Pleistocene epoch. What the hell are these words? Used to and still maybe haven't this level, as evidenced by primitive writings on the walls. Occasionally got grunts coming from further down the cave, though this is less damning evidence. And never skeleton. Alright, these are probably just entities. They have to be entities so the video doesn't get like demonetized or anything, right? And they do exist. They avoid people at all times, hiding in the nooks and crannies of the caverns. It's not known for sure how they could have survived this long, but it seems as though they evolved and adapted to distinct features of the level. There are torches set around the cavern that provide moderate glow, though they are distanced quite a bit, meaning that there are quite a few corners, passageways that may be completely unlit. These torches do not extinguish or burn away, and attempt to do so have failed. Intermittent lighting allows smilers to nestle their way into the nook and cranny, any nook and cranny they can. Other common entities such as feastlings, rushes, hounds, etc. have been found here. These entities, however, are not exactly like their present-day counterparts. They have developed some different features that allow them to not stretch to the environment level 52. Hounds use echolocation. They have extremely sensitive hearing. Just grab some speakers, start singing in microphone too. Start singing the fuck and killing these fucking hounds. Watch them all drop down dead. I'm sorry that was kind of a little violent, but episodes are facing slightly off, acting more passive, simply staring down any passerby. These entities are fully documented, or not fully documented, should be avoided. At least they're less violent, you know? Okay. We will actually read that. Since this is a pretty short level, we will actually read that for once. Yeah. Because that was odd in more ways than one. However, consistent odd sense of something watching you. It instantly wear off the mind you if you inhabit this level for too long. This may have something to do with the strange behavior of the MCs or whatever the grunting is. Grunting? As a source of grunting? Occasional footsteps can be heard without any known source. Shadows cast by the air. The grainy static has been described as building in your head as the long, eerie room. Keep up in one or a few all times. Level 3 can be entered by via no clicking into a large rock in the middle of level 4. Why would you go back to these levels? This level can also be accessed for level 2.1 from the method of no clip. So that's cool, I guess. Level 52 can rarely be activated for the tight tunnels found around the cabin. These small tunnels have writings and then indicates levels they lead to. E.g., for level 11, there will display city buildings built of some sort alongside some indecipherable ancient text. Some tunnels are missing the building can lead to random places. But now, forward. This is a log documenting the effects of the mind this level has. These logs were found in the water at the entrance of level 52, though it is unknown how they returned here. Alright. I have no idea where I am. I have no supplies, no food, nothing. All I have is this shitty tape, a quarter, and a bottle of water. This place is unsettling and it's definitely not normal. It feels bigger than it actually is. The walls are too smooth in some places as if they're fake. They were meant for writing. Something is here with me. I can feel its gaze piercing through my back. I'm sorry, what the fuck? I swear to fucking God, there was something behind me. I fucking heard it. Footsteps right behind me. We need to watch my mouth a little, alright? We don't need to swear the entire sentence. Why is this guy even swearing? Why is this guy swearing? Nothing was there. Just the entry to this place in the crackling of torch fire. I'm starting to hear noises and grunts from somewhere else. Thank God I found supplies. The backpack of someone who has been here before provided me with some food. Thank you. I've counted something on my way here. It was a skin syrup. Thank God I was hungry. Stared me down like it was there. It looked like it was listening for something. I kept quiet. Pray to God that skin syrup is not telling his friends that you were there. I don't know how long I've been in here. It feels like it's only been a couple of hours, but I know that can't be true. The bag had no armor on it either. I'm searching for something to grasp. It's hurt slightly. Following my friend's voice says and panting, the tape cuts out briefly and then back in. I don't know what the fuck that was. And I think it was a hound and looks off. It didn't try to chase me. Day 4. I think it because you're quiet or something? Day 5. Never come here. If you find this, tell everyone you know. This place isn't nearly isolating, but the walls feel like they're closing in on me. I can't find my way back to the entrance. The caves are getting tighter and tighter. It feels like they are leading me somewhere. The eyes are watching me wherever I go. The arrows thicker with every breath. What? The shadows are fake. They're not real. Fake, fake, fake. They move like they're real. They're watching my every move. Their walks are shifting. I swear, someone's following me around. Nothing's actually here. There, the 60 hounds. They're not fake. Like their pups are paid actors, not real. I guess it's cool to know that they might not be real and they're just props. They're not paid actors. There's no way, bro. Unless the Backrooms actually pays entities to actually do their jobs. It would be weird, you know? Water damage destroyed some recordings from the phone. Panting is heard. I followed the torches instinctually thinking they were trying to gang me. The sound of pop is heard promptly before the video cuts out. That guy said, water damage destroyed some recordings from the following days. The person in this audio has yet to be identified. Yeah, who the fuck is this guy? Alone. I know what this is. Okay, so the 50s are pretty interesting, right? But I know what this is. Hello there, whoever is reading this. If anyone, my name is Alan Grady from Jurassic Park 1. Okay, I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. And no, he's not 37 years old right now. He might have been during the Jurassic Park movies, but Jurassic Park 1, but or Jurassic Park 3. But who knows? Who knows? And I am a 37-year-old male of average height. I'm writing this because I am trapped in my own home, and I don't know how to get started out. And this is my latest attempt of outside communication. I guess it's better to start when it's started. So, if you don't know, this guy basically was in his house, and then somehow his fucking house got no clips into the Backrooms, and now it's level 53. I'm not even kidding, bro. That literally happened. Like, this guy has been trapped in the Backrooms for a while because of that. Like, I don't know how the house no clips unless that, like, Backrooms has access to no clipping houses, which is pretty cool to know that an entire house, everything inside was also no clips, including Alan. Like literally everything was no clips into the Backrooms. Got on to level 53, which is, I guess, it's pretty weird. I don't know why this happened in the first place, but yeah. Anyways, let's read what this guy has to yap about. It was December of 2008. That was a long time ago. Almost Christmas. It was just me in the house that day, alone. I don't remember much, but I remember my entire house falling. That makes any sense. I still have the damn decoration up right now as I'm writing. Well, and then I woke up after being knocked out cold for a long time. I looked to see my house how it normally should be. Though some mirrors and glass shards were on the floor from what had happened. I looked around to see the outside wall was still outside my windows. I realized this wasn't the case soon after. I thought things could still be normal after all of that. I tried opening my front door, but it just let me back in the house. I froze in fear. I didn't understand what was going on, nor did I really want to know. So, yeah, that's how you know we got transported to the Backrooms. Which is pretty crazy stuff. Stuck in your own house? Crazy! No, I was too fast. I drove it back in the corner of my wall and sat down with my back leaning against it. I just sat there in shock and deep thought, what will I do now? I looked around to explore the house myself. Everything there was so normal for the most part. All the bedrooms, bathrooms, kitchens, and devices was all there. The Backrooms basement. I mean, you got free devices, so cool. But I am kind of sad that the parents are his wife and child are now homeless because they have no money. And because their entire house was fucking eaten by the Backrooms. So, yeah. Unless, this is just like a fake, unless the real house is actually still in real life, and this is just his fake person in his house. Would be nice to know that if the mother and the child are still, not homeless. Maybe, hopefully, bro, like, maybe, these are also my kitchen if you're wondering. Posing, ain't it? Never seen a kitchen like that, but it's from 2008, so I mean, yeah, can't really complain too much. Small bundle of mess that I call home. All these have passed. Then they turned months and years, but the skies outside the window never got dark. It was always early in the morning, like 7 a.m. maybe. Can't really tell anymore. The clock still works, and it's 4 to 3:23 a.m. Currently, I have not much sleep since I got here, but I never felt like I needed to often. The food is edible, the water is drinkable, but only from the fridge. And I need to use a filter pitcher soon, though I thought I ran out of things to eat. But when I ran down in the basement, there was always this pile of food on the ground that can last me a few days. Always have to grab it all and run to the fridge and cabinets to make sure some of the food stays fresh. So that's pretty cool. And then restock at a certain time. Although it's always completely random. One time it wouldn't restock for weeks. I have no clue how I was able to try that long and feel normal. It wasn't until the very last week that I started to feel hungry, as if all the other days that previously I had eaten came back to haunt me. That was until I looked to see if the base I thought it did, but I noticed that most of the packages were ripped open and broken, and then I saw movement, so I slowly walked around the small food pile to see what was inside. Turns out a little mouse had gone into the fucking food pile. So a mouse was transported into the Backrooms as well. Spending a good time eating everything he saw. Must have been here before the house fell. You're telling me that a mouse is in the back rooms? Good job, buddy! One big step for mouse kind, bro. And I assume it's the first mouse in the back rooms, right? I never trapped the mouse in a jar, brought him upstairs into a small cage from a previous hamster pet, and made him my little friend. I named him Louie. Isn't that the same name as a rat from Roblox store? And I feed him daily, but honestly, it doesn't help the fact that I'm still alone from any other human being. Well, soon after years have passed, and during those times I get visitors, still do. However, they're not human, of course. Like, how did he get visitors from not a human being? Because this is a literal house. How did a human being get inside a fucking house? They just aimlessly wander around my house. I just sitting at a table or a couch or just looking at the out the window. Sometimes I just sit down next to me as I watch TV. Occasionally it still works normally. I still need to get a new cable for all this, so there wasn't much to watch. Wi-Fi also still works, although it is practically shit. There isn't much to do, so I took cooking as a hobby. All the kitchen's utensils work, so I usually cook whatever I can with my random assortment of foods. I make really good steak if you ever want to try some, whoever you are, if you even find me. I hate broccoli so much, bro. I'm not eating that. Your cooking sucks. No offense, but your cooking sucks. Never use broccoli in your dishes again. And if you do, I hope you die in hell. And I now don't care about you anymore. And I hope you die if you do. Sorry, that was getting a little personal, but I hate broccoli so much. Even though my food was sucks, and also you call it good cooking with broccoli in it, and fuck you, stupid piece of. Anyways, I need to stop being rude about this fictional guy. Even though my food was locked in my basement, it's always on the concrete floor in the middle of the room. I have to go and wash it every time I have to remove the food, so nothing is affected. Meanwhile, I noticed I was getting a pile of food every day, still a week, which was more than I could eat. I started to save my own food to make sure I have enough to last me a few years, and hell, did it work out for me. I got my own cookbook and everything. I'm sort of an expert in cooking. How the hell do you get a cookbook? Well, a lot of time has passed now. I recently made many attempts to escape, including breaking down windows. It is always shown a nice neighborhood and some people walking around outside. I would always stare at them or even scream to help, but no one did anything. Well, besides one time where there was like a whole group of people that staring at me from the front of the window. I really couldn't sleep after that. It made my efforts to break the window, but many efforts to break the windows, but they wouldn't budge until one of them eventually broke. Although my efforts were not for nothing, as it just let me back to my house again. That's kind of fucking. Okay, never mind. That is a little sad. But those people, I'm pretty sure those are actually people from an actual certain level, not real life. You'll see why. Now I'm just here. There seems to be no way out, and it seems like I'm stuck here for the rest of my life. I just miss people. I miss my family. I miss my life. Well, you're never getting that back. I was working a very well-paying job as my wife took care of my kids. I just wondered. Oh yeah, the family is going. The family is 100% homeless now. I was hoping that the mother was actually paid, doing all the money stuff and stuff. I just wondered why I was brought down here. Everything happens for a reason, right? And what's the reason for my suffering? Backrooms is just a fucking piece of shit place. That's why. Well, why? Well, there are questions I can think about later. I'm putting these notes in my mail slip on the front door. So when I put something through, it never appears on the other side. It has to leave somewhere. Sadly, this space is only small enough to fit in a letter. So this is what I'm doing now. I hope someone does find this, and whoever you are, please help me. Your friend, Alan Grady. But the Meg found him! The Meg found him, guys! So Meg operative Fritz Opel of the Division location evaluation found the note at 10:53 while scouting the area of level 9. So yeah, I like theories that those people that he sees outside the window sometimes is actually people wanderers from level 9. And that one time there was a bunch of people that was staring at him. It was because they were like, "What? What is making that sound?" It was a group of wanderers. All right. Not sure if a whole bunch of people can go into level 9 at the same time, but that's my theory. Alright, at the very least. Like, it makes sense, in my opinion. The note was found in front of the red painted wooden door of a small house. Fritz and the other Meg operators were successfully reached the locked door and had entered the building. It's unknown why the door was locked on one side, but not the other. The others, under known as Alan Grady, was successfully rescued and brought back to base Alpha, level 0. So, that's pretty cool, not gonna lie. Also, there are no bases level 0. Base Alpha is in level 1, bro. Alpha has been brought back to his home and now able to enter and leave his home at will, which has been named level 3 in reference to his successful attempt to contact. The incident will be very crucial for explanation for saving humanity in the Backrooms. So, who knows, there's more levels like this where people are actually stuck in their own house. Like, this would be a pretty interesting concept for more levels. Pretty crazy stuff. And, of course, it's being written. Sterile of Spirals. It's level 54. And another pretty short level explanation. So, Class 2, Unsafe, Unsecure, Low Entity Count. Level 54 is the 55th level of Backrooms, and it's an infinite stairwell that goes on for miles in a spiral. When I made photos of level 54, description, level 54 is a spiral that flows down in a spiral pattern. Also, there's no bases. I'm pretty sure. Spiral pattern. The staircase itself is many levels deep. It's assumed to be infinite. Well, the walls of this level are a light blue in the color, old and peeling. Mold covers some part of the walls. The temperatures this level make the area very damp. Water drips from the cracks of the walls and ceiling, which makes it to increase the dampness of the level. The area of this level has a scent of rotting wood and a lot of dust. I didn't even know wood can rot. With thick layers of dust also coating the floors. The steps are wooden and rotten and have creaky metallic foundations holding the structure up in place. Oh, this might fall down at some point, right? A landmark can be found in this terminal, which seems to be a blue floating. What? This orbit emits the sound of ocean? Hello? Level 7, is that you? Are you a tiny bubble? So they are telling me level 7 is actually a tiny blue orb in this level? I'm joking, by the way. I'm joking. Emitting sparkles and water drops. Near this area is an oddity, which seems to be a crash chain in the wall. Enter it to be transferred to level 61. So that's cool, I guess. Level 54 has doors on either side that can lead to other levels, a hallway or to another area of the stairwell. The halls in question seem to be within the same building, with doors on either side, one at the end of the hall that leads back to the stairs. And the hall has the same light blue rotting wallpaper as the stairwell, with a wooden panel floor. This area is also damp and has moldy scent throughout the hall. The rooms in the halls are mostly empty. Usually the rooms will have wooden chairs lying around, or wooden tables all in horrible condition. They may be missing a few legs, I guess. I don't know. Few rooms have a window, although some may be an entity too. Some are safe and show a deep blue ocean within the room itself. Hello? Level 7, is that you? Usually glowing a deep blue from its effect. Rarely a room can be filled with water, but this water seems to stay still when the door is open. When inside a room, wanderers tend to feel lonely even if there are others around them. Rarely, wanderers will be able to hear old boat noises, slight whispers. The source of these noises are unknown. Hello? Level 7? Is that... Okay, I need to stop joking about level 7. Entities on level 54 are very scarce and rare to find. You can find smilers, houses, concealers, and... Although these are rare, and only a few have been seen. Only one prominent entity is the camel crawler, but there are two special entities that can spawn. This level is the first discovery of an entity known as the skyfish. Large salmon-like creatures that can float and swim in the air? Never mind, this is not level 7. This is another ocean level. Stuck inside another level. I'm joking, by the way. The second are known as crusters. Large crab-humanoid beings with large claws as hands? God, that's disgusting. Crusters are another prominent entity with camera problems, as they always attack each other when spotted. Similar to camera crawlers discovery, clusters start to appear on other levels with water-like areas. Level 7? Okay, wait, I'll stop. Enter, you must find it and enter the circle entrance in level 42, or find it always in level 40 and level 17. Exit. Enter on the unlocked doors that can lead to level 1, 4, 5, 9, 17, 21, 34, 43, 58, or 280. Okay, that's a mouthful. Another exit can be found by finding an old dusty store sign on the floor of a room that will lead to 33. Once touched. You also enter level 61 by entering the trash train on the wall at the stairway landmark. So yeah. Final level for this video. This is actually pretty short for one of these explained videos. Pit stop. The world is so much chaos, energy, and noise. It's enough to drown out your being in it, and any acknowledgement of your existence. But just as it becomes unbearable, suddenly everything goes quiet. The light feels harsher. So it's a class 0, safe, secure, and devoid of entities. Oh, this is a pretty long explanation. Alright. So level 55, also known as a pit stop, is an infinite set of segmented rooms that take appearance of an abandoned rustic restaurant. The pit stop is known as a safe oasis that, while appreciated for its safety, will never host sustainable habitation. Well, alright, so yeah, this is our first class 0 in a while. Or like first class 0 ever in the Backrooms, which is kind of crazy, not gonna lie. But yeah, the level is a complex of restaurant rooms which connect to each other through hallways and corridors. Each room, through randomized, usually contains ordering counter, a kitchen, and rows of seating. Other rooms, such as bathrooms, are rarely present. Level 55 is in a worn state with cracked brick walls, flaking wallpaper, creaking floorboards, and thick dust which clings onto every surface. Although structural complaints have never been reported occurring, wanderers are urged to be vigilant. Upon entering, wanderers will find themselves within the safe room. This room is the one and only point of entry into the level, and the main indication of entering level 55 is advisable to set up a temporary shelter within the safe room. So Isaac level class 0, this is the only safe room. While the level is mostly empty, it does have a consistent food source with cuisiness, many varieties from the world of front rooms. Ordinary food from the back rooms does not exist within level 55, including almond water, which is entirely substituted for normal drinking water. So that's cool. Should one choose to exit the safe room and explore the rest of level 55, they will enter the outskirts, and outskirts are aesthetically similar to the safe room with very little variation. So unlike other levels, level 55 is always eerily silent. The lights have no hum buzz. There is no industrial machinery creaking or hissing, and there are no signs of life anywhere. In combination with the sounds, the level has high humidity at a temperature of 21 degrees Celsius, which leaves most rooms feeling damp and cool. With these factors in mind, staying within level 55 may lead to honorary and sensory hallucinations. Sun emoji. Oh, okay. I was wondering why they put a sun emoji here. I don't know what to do. For the first time, I feel directionless. I'm no longer in any immediate danger. No longer are creatures of dark energy taking the reins of my life, guiding where I go. My eyes dart everywhere. My face twitches. My legs machinate on their own, guiding me to a table. Should I be happy? I have already withdrawn into my mind, looking for an agent of occupation. What? The fuck? Layout shift. Wait, is this the same? Oh, okay. It's different for everyone. Alright, that's cool. What Monitors are not immediately present within the level. The layout of the room in the outdoors will shift and change. During this process, the level does not manifest new rooms. Rather, the existing rooms move, connecting back to connector into a new orientation. The rooms that one user may find at a specific time may not be found by another at a later time. In fact, each journey level 55 is unique. Pretty cool. I've withdrawn. This place is a restaurant. I finally actually wake up and consciously acknowledge my surroundings. These past few days, I've been so out of it, I don't feel real. As if everything I've been experiencing has all been a terrible, nasty ass dream. I imagined myself as a third person, watching through my eyes of someone else. And now something is pulling on my mind. I'm unraveling. What the fuck? Sunlight. Other rooms have sunlight appearing from the unknown source within each room. Research has concluded that light beams enter the room's level 55 from various angles in each room form from an unperceivable source. Researchers noted that ones who stay in level 55 express positive sentiments towards the sunlight. In one report, the person claimed sunlight felt real, like it was really outside again. I felt so exhausted in that moment. Buddy, what the fuck are you talking about? The sunlight in the pit stop has been noted. Induced tiredness and drowsiness in the wanderers who have overexerted or exhausted their body. This is actually true for those who have spent a long time in the backrooms. Sunlight is an extra opponent in this case. And let's see what this one says. And I summon thoughts, I quickly return back to my current state. And I see the light within the room. Each time I see it, it acts as a new information for me to begin unpacking a new memory. At first, it guided me through my childhood, the last days of school, seeing the afternoon glow through the windows, and then the bells would ring, dismissing us. The days with me and my few friends who spend the afternoon messing around in our small ramshackle town. Wait, what do you mean? Do you mean that? Shouldn't you send to level 18? Never mind. But then as we grew up, I just felt so distant. Why is that? I've been through so many memories similar to this, each one reminding me who I am and why I'm here. And then at last, I brought me to a spark. The reason why I'm here at last. I sink further into my seat and at last closed my eyes. So, what? Also, we're not doing bases, but, you know. What the fuck do you mean by that? The level 2 has no conventional exits in the place of standard exits. Level 5 has been referred to had no clip monitors out of level at a random duration of time that has elapsed. Back to the original level from when they entered, so, okay, that's weird. But now, that amount of time varies between individuals. The shortest duration of stay reported was approximately 53 minutes. The longest duration of stay ever reported was 4 months and 15 days. I would go crazy. The average duration of that stay is about 3 days and 7 hours. So, that's better, way better than 4 months and 15 days, at least. And a compilation of journeys within level 25, your subjects reported being consciously aware that their time within level is limited. There have been 0 cases of re-entering level 55. Time is ticking, so enjoy this shit. Okay, let's click on this link, see what that happens. But now let's go read the entrances. Entering level 55 is a rare incident. However, there have been some observed similarities in people who have entered level 55. While it has not yet been proven, it is believed that subsequently to entering level 55 is increased by fulfilling the following conditions. Being within longer backrooms for longer than 2 years. Carrying few items. Running away from danger or threat. Running or barging through doors. What? Last two are so specific. Performing and fulfilling some of those conditions increases odds of entry to this level. From 2015 to 2025, only 44 cases of entry into level 55 and recorded. Entries have been recorded occurring on level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11, and 54. Which was the previous level. By running through a door while being chased by an entity or in a particularly dire situation. Uniquely, level 5 has been commonly recorded level to enter into level 55 from, with 64 out of 44 cases of known entries in level 55 coming from the hotel. Okay. And two separate incidents. Two individuals have no company level 5 from level 6, while in a dire situation. So let's click that link. Oh, well that's boring. That's pretty boring. Yeah, we'll explain with Frostbite later. But yeah, bye.